today's the day, isn't it? It's Monday. I have dreaded this day for 3 years going. This has been a nightmare of mine for 3 long years, and it was finally time to see what the results of all these horrible tests are. So after I got out of the service, I started having some problems, and I thought it was something else, so I ignored it. I ignored it all the way up until about 2008. Don't ignore problems that long. So I went in, and they took some readings, and they found that they were sort of high, but not too high. Put me on watch. This watch is for cancer. So they kept taking my readings every 6 months, and they kept going up. Of course they'd go up, and I kept fighting it with food, nutrition, and exercise. I said, I'm not going to give in to cancer this easy. So we worked on it. As you know, that's what all the exercise is for. So then the last regular reading showed a very high reading, very high. And my mood just went down to the floor. And so they said, we'll take one more MRI scan. I said, well, that's easy. So all you have to do is lay there and go to sleep and wake up and it's done. But they always have these little surprises waiting for you. And that little MRI was the most painful, horrible, god-awful test I've ever taken or ever felt in my life, other than when my back went out. That was a little bit more painful. But this was agonizing. So I went through an hour of that. Got those results back, which told me that I had a pretty good chance that in 5 years I'd be dead. We were just waiting for the UPS driver to head on by. So those results came, and that's what they told me. I have 1 in 5 chance, pretty good chance that I'll be dead in 5 years. But they wanted to take another poke test. Okay, so what I had to do was take another poke test to back up the MRI I had a year earlier. So after all these readings and tests and biopsies and stuff you just don't want to go through. So the results were this morning, 8 a.m. And the doctor was late by an hour, so I was sitting in there sweating for an hour with my note taker and all the rest of the people that were in my same situation. And they finally called my name, and I went into the office. Oh God, there's 4 of us in there. God, my heart was just beating. Sweat. I was in sort of a kind of a weird condition where I just sort of felt like I wasn't even there. She said she had some good news for me, that I was virtually cancer-free. So I have been going through 3+ years of absolute hell, worrying about this, doing everything in my power to prevent it. And I'm susceptible to cancer, no doubt. But it's the slow kind, the kind that would take 200 years for me to have any effect on me. And so I will spend the rest of my life eating properly, getting the correct exercise, making sure that things are looked after correctly immediately, and don't wait around years later to check them out. Because, but I don't know. Things change though over years. Maybe it was best that I did wait. The results would have been the same. So I think that's some of the best news I've had in my life. So I'm just going to hang out today and relax. I'm not even going to watch politics tonight. I'm not going to do any news tonight. I'm just going to hang out and wake up tomorrow and start over, now that my life can get back to normal after 3 years. I was getting ready for the end. And as many people say, all that waiting, but there's nothing they can do about it. They just have to wait and watch and keep testing. And it's, as the doctors say, cancer is a guess. It really is. It's an educated guess, and they want to run it by several people, experts, before they decide and give you a Gleason score, which is a cancer score. I have the lowest you can have, and I couldn't be happier. Jeez. So that gives me more energy. And so it will be. The Pink Barrio lives on for many more years. I appreciate all your comments on the last videos, your ups and downs and your new subscribers. And it has been busy. Now, maybe some of that busyness can kind of go away for at least 6 months before they want to start testing again. Can't stand medical stuff, but I know now that I'm home free, considering my age and all. No problems. So, until next time.